Yo, 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 welcome to episode 1 of the Zone Busters podcast. We're your hosts, Julian.
And Jalen. And then today we have a very special guest, someone near and dear, close to us, a brother of ours, Kevin McCullar Jr., for the first interview, also the first episode of the Zone Busters podcast. And then just tell everybody what we're about and then what we're really going to get into with the pod and everything like
basically,
that.
we wanted this to just be a space to share stories, conversate, talk about anything topical, really entertain the viewers, and just really have a space to just talk about everything. Like, sky's the limit, really.
And we're definitely open to like suggestions. Leave it in the comments or anything like that. We'll leave like our socials on there where you can contact us like directly, and then also the IG page for the Zone Busters podcast and things like that. Because we're definitely open to suggestions. Don't want to be like it's just sticking to our plan and like doing only things that we're interested in.
For sure.
Anything y'all want us to hear us talk about, mention, or like bring up on the episodes, more than happy to like look at them and definitely like implement y'all's ideas and wants, so to speak, and then like give y'all what y'all want to hear. And then also being in San Antonio, because we're based out of San Antonio, a lot of y'all might know us through basketball, sports, social media, or like just growing up in the childhood, work, whatever the case may be. And then anybody from San Antonio knows we definitely get overlooked as far as like market, like talent, and then capabilities of some individuals. A lot of people out of San Antonio are very talented in whatever respective field they're in: sports, art, music, business, whatever it is, anything. And then anyone who's here knows it's pretty different in terms of like the scope on San Antonio as far as like the talent that comes from here. So we also, like today, are gonna get an interview from, like we said, Kevin, someone who's close to us, plays at Kansas University, transferred from Texas Tech, plays on the men's basketball team, and then just talk about his story, his journey from start to finish. We were a part of or know a lot of it, but we want to give these people, not only him and then future guests from San Antonio and then that made it to that next level in their respective field, an opportunity to really just deep dive into their journey, the ups and downs of their story, and then how they like persevere through whatever trials and tribulations and obstacles that were in front of them during their path. So that's really the basis and then meaning behind getting interviews and stuff like that. We already have a large list of people that we definitely want to get on here that we have somewhat connection to in some way, shape, or form. A lot of it being athletes and people of business or like media or like social media influence type thing, stuff like that too. But we're definitely open, like I said in the beginning about the topics of the normal podcast episodes. Definitely open to y'all suggestions of people we should get on here from San Antonio. Doesn't have to be from San Antonio, but we know a lot of people from here that would definitely have like, we want to give them a platform to share their story and
Hopefully
stuff like
the space
that.
can put a lot of people on.
Yeah, and then like just share it. This is a very big episode, quite honestly. Kevin's a phenomenal basketball player and has been for a long time now, and then just came up, never been given anything, had to work for everything that he's earned and well deserved, and to be in the position that he's in. And I think the sky's the limit. He's not done yet, not even close. So we just want to give him a platform to like tell his like story, and then just like let people know, get the other side instead of like the outside looking in, get a little deep dive of like how he came about and to be and achieve the things that he has. And then we want to do that for anybody else that we can get on here for an interview and let them, like I said, they already tell their story. So we're not going to hold y'all's time much longer, but we definitely wanted to just give like a little introductory in some way. That way y'all can see who's behind the camera and stuff like that. Unfortunately, this episode, there was technical difficulties with the visual. The audio was good though, so it will just be the thumbnail that we have for it on the YouTube of the episode on there with the audio in the background, and then during on all the other streaming services, where can they find us at?
Yeah, so y'all can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much any podcast space. We're going to be posting on everywhere, all over. And we'll post a link in our bio and stuff like that to all of our
Absolutely.
podcast stuff.
But yeah, other than that, we don't want to hold y'all's time much longer. We know y'all here to listen to the episode, the actual episode and interview. But without further ado,
Yeah.
welcome to the Zone Busters Pod. And then we hope to keep y'all entertained. We're gonna be trying to drop Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Keep a schedule, keep like constant and
gonna be a
constant
grind.
content,
It's
you
gonna
know,
be a
consistent content type thing. So yeah, we're excited, and then hope y'all are too, and then hope y'all enjoy. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is, and yeah,
Let's
peace.
get into the episode.
Yes, sir. Yeah, welcome to the Zone Busters podcast, and today I'm your host Jalen with my boy,
There's Julian on the mic.
and we have a very special guest that we all know personally and grew up with. You know what I'm
A
saying?
little bit of a hometown hero.
Hometown hero,
saying?
hometown superstar,
Yeah,
if you
man.
will.
Guys.
You know what I'm saying? And gang in the building. But yeah, very special guest. Grew up here, from here, represents us well. Kevin McCullar Jr. of the Kansas University Jayhawks.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing today, sir?
Appreciate y'all boys letting
Yeah.
me come on here and chop it up with y'all.
Absolutely.
man.
Had to be the first guest.
Had to.
Started.
Yeah.
Only
Had
right.
to.
Only right. He was in town too.
Perfect
Got-
timing.
Yeah,
Perfect
Right, just
timing.
started.
Zone Busters.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know- yeah, how you been, man? It's a long time no see. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Man, been good, bro.
Busy
Just
man.
grinding. I'm about to
Absolutely.
be gone for a minute now. Go back to
Right.
school.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Been grinding, bro.
Hell yeah.
Grinding.
How's your time been, like during your break and like just the summer and shit?
It's been good. It was quick as hell, but it was
Right.
good to get away. You know, we be up there going nonstop.
I
That boy
be
Coach
seeing
Self be on it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we just gonna be out here chopping it up. First interview of the pod. We be chilling. We gonna get him on here when he come back soon. Just a regular pod where we just kicking it. But we're gonna go over some stuff and just go over like your upbringing and how you became and got to where you are, and just like everyone get an insight of you. Cause I feel like everyone knows you. We've all grown up like, you know, hooping and like highly touted player and stuff,
Yeah,
played on
yeah.
good teams and AAU, high school, whatever. I feel like they just know you on the outside looking in.
Mhm.
And then I wanted to get you on here. Me and Julian were like, definitely have to get Kevin. So like give them an insight of like who we know, you know what I'm saying? Not
Facts.
just the basketball player, but gonna go over your basketball history, upbringing, relationship with your family, and then your process in college, high school, recruitment, all that stuff. So it's just, you know, got
A little bit of everything.
a little bit of everything. We're really just gonna get to it, and then thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
Very special episode. So everybody, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we working here. We
Yeah,
working for
we
sure.
working.
We
Got to.
get something rolling for real. But some of the first stuff, we just gonna like, you know, go from like top to bottom. Where were you born? Like, where do you consider home? Like your hometown?
Hometown, definitely SA. Been here my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I consider over there by Brennan, by SeaWorld and stuff, my home, even
Yeah.
though we went to school over there in Wagner.
Right,
We was in
yeah.
the trenches with you, know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I still consider over there by SeaWorld. Out there, Tally Road, Wiseman out there, that's,
You know what
that's
I'm
home
saying?
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then just tell me about like some of your upbringing. Like, what sports did you play growing up? Like, just tell me like how life was for young Kevin McCullar.
Man, young K-Mac, man, you know, growing up, I played everything. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
I was low-key, like, shorter than everybody.
I was about to say I was taller than you at one point. In my life.
I was like,
That's-
Jalen used to
you
be
know what I'm
real
saying?
tall. I was
Right, like growth spurt was
I was
early.
like, damn, big bro. I was like, yeah, he was up there.
Yeah, I was
But-
older, but I was taller too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was,
I was like,
there was
yeah.
one point in time.
So I was little, and I was skinny as hell.
You
And
couldn't
then
jump over a phone
I
book.
couldn't jump
Yeah.
over like a piece of paper, bro. It was
Yeah,
bad. And then I say like sophomore year, I started growing in high school. Freshman, sophomore year, but I played football, baseball. I did triple jumping track.
Oh,
ran
yeah.
track.
Man, we used to get active in
Yeah.
track, fam.
At Briscoe playing football, Jalen, I would only either catch the snap. I would play quarterback. I'd either catch it and
Yeah.
take off, or I'd throw it to Jalen on the
Absolutely,
slant. Every
absolutely.
time.
And it was
That
slant,
was easy
slant,
money.
go, post route.
Yeah.
We used to get active.
Yeah, so like at Briscoe, hooping there, we had a nice squad. We had our old AAU squad there. We went undefeated both years, and then we lost to these boys.
Right.
Had to get one, bro.
Yeah.
We had to get one. You know,
We was
what
on
I'm
some
saying?
historical middle
We
school.
was about to be like 39-0 for our whole career, and then we were like 38-1.
Literally the
Not-
last game of
Not
the
by
eighth
our
grade
hand. We
year.
had to shut that down.
So
Nah,
them
they was
Luna-
fucking us up for a
Them
minute.
Luna boys got us at the end.
Yeah, Kari and them, you know.
Yeah. So it was
funny.
cool, bro. And then growing up, did all that, and then once I started getting too tall, bro, I had to make that switch. I was
Right.
just like, I'm just gonna shut it down and play b-ball because they was taking out my legs. And
Right.
football.
Crazy.
And then once we made the transfer to Wagner, I know they was sick at Brennan. Supposed to be playing football over
Yeah,
there,
it was
hooping
crazy,
over
bro.
there. But you know, Wagner didn't work. It worked out.
Yeah,
pretty
it
good
worked
over there.
out. It worked out.
Had
Yeah.
Big Tristan come
Yeah.
back. Yeah,
Right,
we
yeah.
had a little cheat lined up.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna
Oh
lie.
my God. Yeah, we gonna get into that too. So, but yeah, growing up, how was it with your dad playing in the NFL? He played for the Packers. He was also went to Tech, had a great career, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is a crazy part. We know each other through us and then through like our family, because
Yeah.
his dad played at Tech with my like second cousin Byron Hanspard, and he was a running back, right?
Yep.
And they were both taking over, going crazy, made it to the league out of Tech. So it's like small world for sure.
Yeah,
Small
in fact,
world.
it's crazy how we all linked up.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. It's very weird. how
But
it
yeah,
works.
so like having my pops play in the NFL and stuff with the Packers and stuff, and I didn't get to see him play because once I was born, he shut it all down and stuff to kind of help me get going and stuff. But him just being that role model, and he's been where I'm trying to go still. So just him being at the highest level, you know, just managing just everyday life on and off the
Absolutely.
court, on the field, or whatever you say.
Man.
Just having that and the discipline and stuff that he kind of installed in me, and how to go about things and treat people and stuff. So it's been big. You know, I use it still to this day, every day. So
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Coach Mack, that's a real one. Love him, man.
Yeah.
Love him to death, man.
Coach
real
Matt,
one.
that boy crazy though.
Yeah, shout out him getting the. Where he coaching at right now?
He has Sam
Sam Houston.
now.
Yeah,
He
shout out
back
him
in
getting the
SA.
head coaching job, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he take over a football program and they start winning for sure.
Yeah, it's when he hop on
yeah.
board, they get going.
Exactly. He know what to do. You feel me? Shout out Coach Mack, man. You have an older sister, Kate, that we know. Just talk to me and go over, because y'all are very close. Have a great bond. Older sister, younger brother, 2 siblings. That's it. Tell me about that, like the relationship with her, because she means a lot to you, just as your parents do, and like big part of your life, like supporting you, being with you through ups and downs and all that, and the whole process. So just tell me like how big she is, like a part of your life.
Yeah, no, she huge, bro. Like I remember growing up, we used to be fighting all the time.
That's how it go.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's how it go.
Yeah, I used to try to beat my sister up crazy. Yeah, yeah. But you know, as soon as we started getting older and older, we just got closer and closer. You know, she's somebody I call when I'm gonna call my parents and just chop it up with. You know what I'm saying? She like my best friend. So she working in San Antonio right now. She a night nurse.
Right,
So
yeah.
she be having some crazy stories. I
Oh
don't
my
know if I
God.
could be a nurse.
Oh,
Respect to
nah.
all y'all in
Yeah.
the medical field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that, man. Y'all the truth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's different out there for us. It's a different world. Right. Yeah. She my rock, bro, for real.
Sure. Talk about how it was like watching her dominate like her in high school. Like she was like when I say that, like, she was real life nice. Like she holds a lot of records like
Yeah.
from her high school. What she got? John Jay,
Yeah,
right?
John Jay.
Yeah, like she's a dog. Shout out Kate, man. Registered nurse, but like
Yeah.
she'll give you buckets.
She'll give you buckets
You
for
know what I'm
real.
saying? Like,
But nah, she was giving walk buckets the other day. We were shooting around.
and then I don't doubt it one bit.
Nah, she used to be cold. She's kind of the reason I started wearing 15, because she would
Right.
wear 15, and I'm like, damn, I want to wear 15 too. Kind of
Right.
continue it on. So I'll go watch her play games. She would get busy. Like she
Oh my-
definitely could have went to college and
Right.
hoop, but she just shut it down. She
Right.
just, you know what I'm saying, got tired of it and started getting her money. So.
No, yeah, dead serious, real. Kate, just go look up the record books, man. She still probably holds all of them. So yeah, shout out Kate, man. When did you start playing basketball and like taking it serious with like AAU and stuff like that? Did you start off young, or did it take a minute for you to like get on the competitive basketball scene, or like tell me about that, how that like started for you? Because like you said, you played a lot of sports.
Yeah.
You were in everything: soccer, baseball, football, basketball. When did you really like kind of lean towards basketball, even if you were still playing other ones like as a child type
Yeah,
thing?
I ain't really leaned towards basketball until like late. I would say like sophomore year, like when we made the transfer to Wagner.
Yeah.
But like just playing that, like growing up and stuff, playing AAU. I mean, we played on the Soldiers. Shout out
Yeah.
to Soldiers. We had
Yeah,
a little
shout-
grassroots team, bro. we was out there getting it, playing circuit teams.
Yeah, playing circuit
I remember
teams,
we
undersized
played,
AAU teams.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh my God, we gonna get into
Orlando.
that, man. Yeah, we gonna get into that, man.
He gave us like 40. He was out there. It was 8th grade. He was tomahawking on.
Still the same size
Yeah.
as he is now. It was.
Man, we tried to go zone anything. It was not working.
Yeah, they smallest player was 6'3", while our biggest was 6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't even playing like that for real. I
Yeah.
don't think. Yeah.
So that was kind of a wake up call. But like when we was on the grassroots, it was fun. We just grinded. We knocked off some big time
Man,
teams too.
dead
Won some big
serious.
tournaments. And then kind of like my sophomore summer was like my first year going on the circuit. I played Adidas circuit with Yestic Success.
Yeah.
Like Charles Bassey and all
Yeah.
them. And I played one.
He knows his guy. He knows his guy.
Yeah,
Jock.
Jock. Yeah, shout out Jock, that boy, cool as hell. And I played that one summer, and I kind of just blew up after that. And then once I started getting like O's and just getting offers and stuff in basketball, I was like, I guess it's the route I'm
Right,
taking. Yeah.
absolutely,
So I
yeah.
kind of fell in love with it even more. The grassroots get like so under recruited
Man.
more than the circuit. It's every coach is in the building on them
Yeah,
circuits. It's
absolutely,
crazy.
bro. How was it when you went to Brennan playing freshman on varsity football, and then just the overall experience before you
Yeah.
made the change to Wagner?
At Brennan, my freshman year, it was cool. I enjoyed it, being on varsity on basketball, and I was like a little deer out there. I was so skinny and like frail. But having the guys like Alex Wise and Jamil in there, it was hilarious. I remember we had like Jake Valero.
Yeah, Jake Valero.
Boy, that boy got him up.
Man.
He used to shoot.
I remember one time on the bus, we were all about to play East Central. He was like, I'm getting 50. He had 52.
Yes,
Yeah,
he go get him up.
yeah,
He would just come down and he had ultimate green light. Man, it was ridiculous.
And I mean, you had a red light. My God, it was bad,
So
bro.
if I even touched the ball or shot it or something, I was getting out the game. I guess head coach there, what's his name, Cody, he didn't want me to shoot the ball at all. So.
he wanted you to just play defense and
Yeah,
rebound.
I guess
Yeah.
because I was a freshman. You know how
Right.
it goes. So
Yeah.
but it was a cool experience though. I enjoyed it, like being with y'all and stuff. And we used to spend the night at Walt crib, J-Lo crib all the
Yeah.
time. Every weekend we'd link up and just kick back. So it was fun as hell though. I enjoyed it. My fits was down bad though.
Oh, all of us, bro. All
Bro,
of
I
us.
be going back looking at pictures. I used
So
to
do
wear
I.
the moccasins.
Oh my.
I used to wear a Florida Gators hoodie all the time, and Alabama. We had the
Alabama. Yeah,
hoodies
Alabama.
all the time.
Yeah, bro. I used to wear the Adidas Fluxes.
Man,
Yeah,
we had a little Adidas Flux little
man,
section.
It
Everybody
was hot.
wanted to
It
get
was
some.
hot. Yeah, everybody had them a pair at least.
Yeah,
That's
Fitz
funny.
was down bad.
Man,
It was
young Fitz. That's
Yeah.
funny. I'm gonna ask you for each stop you made,
Mhm.
but like Brendan freshman year, do you have any in particular tournaments or like teams or players you played against as a freshman on varsity that stood out to you that you can remember?
Freshman year at Brennan, I wouldn't even say no real performance, but I remember at first starting off I thought I wasn't even gonna play much at all because even the situation with the coach and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I just started just grinding and I kind of just found my niche of just having to go in,
Yeah.
get stops and playing. And I found myself getting on the court more than some of the other guys.
He would finish
that was
games, but he just had no leash. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't start or nothing, but if it was 2 minutes left and it was a tight game, I would end up staying out there and stuff. So it kind of got me going in that aspect of just kind of getting it how I live. You gotta just
Figure
get
out
it.
whatever it takes to just get on the court, so then you get your opportunity sometime down the
Yeah,
line.
yeah, big fast. So I feel like freshman year taught me that. I do want to touch back though. When we played Luna in middle school, I remember we was up 2 points or something, and it was 5 seconds left, and I threw the ball.
Oh
up
my
to the-
God! Yes,
I remember that.
yes,
Yeah,
bro.
we
We was
gotta-
at Luna, right?
Bro, yeah.
Did you get a tech?
Bruh.
Did you get a tech for that?
Yeah, they gave me or they gave y'all the ball out of bounds
Because it was
5 seconds.
still time left.
Oh,
yeah, he
yeah.
thought we had
Oh, 'cause it hit the
0.5.
ceiling.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
That's right.
0.5, so I threw it up in there, and the gym low in middle school.
Oh my God!
So I hit the roof.
It came right
Man.
back down.
Came right down.
Yeah, even if that worked or it didn't give you a tech, it would have came right.
If they
back
would have
down.
got a bucket off that, got a 3, I would have been so hurt. I would have got clowned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
absolutely.
when we had the play drawn up. Darren, I think you was covering the ball, the inbounder, and Darren tried to throw it over your head. This nigga's Jalen calves. I don't know if y'all seen his calves. He getting that ball. He getting that ball late game. That was when you got the steal. I remember that.
After every game, strong cat.
Right.
We had 3
too much
force.
force. Too much.
Bro, we
power.
had 4 screens going to Kari. think.
right.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
All three of us were just going to set a screen.
It was
for Carr.
funny.
He was supposed to come off
was
and catch
funny,
it.
yeah.
If he would have hit that though, that would have been bad because I threw it up in the air.
I remember
almost
that.
caught the
They
ball.
almost.
Yeah, I remember that.
They're like. Everybody started going crazy. We thought we won. Hell no. We thought it was March
funny.
Madness.
Close
in
there,
there.
4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Hit the roof.
Yeah, those games used to get down and dirty,
Slide out of
man.
bounds. Huh?
Those games used to get down and dirty.
Man,
That was
down and dirty, right? Down and dirty. That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember that game. Too.
Yeah,
To get the other one when they beat us though, we missed like 30 free throws.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Jay Sean.
Shout out Jay Sean, man.
We was shooting them things. We got that wet.
And then after your freshman year, we decided to make the switch to Wagner, 40 minutes across from Brennan. Tell me about that process, because obviously I was a part of it too, and I remember. But like from your perspective, what was like the big difference, and like was anything like shocking you when you found out the news, and then like how was it once like everything we got there and like throughout the school year and stuff? How was it for you?
Yeah, so like the news of going to Wagner, it was crazy. I remember like we went over there one day before we even knew we were gonna go.
Yeah.
We were looking around. We were like,
We was at like the weight room and then
Yeah,
like in the
just
gym.
weight room.
I think we started playing. I think too.
yeah,
maybe,
we were like, I guess we can do this and stuff. And that's some of the guys and stuff.
Yeah.
And, boy, that drive every morning and afternoon. Oh my!
And then we
God.
got practices too, so we're not leaving till like 6. And then when we do
Man.
leave, we get back when the sun's going.
Jalen would
already
fall
down.
asleep every day.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
he was out in the
Yeah,
back seat.
yeah. On the way there, on the way back, yeah.
Going over there was cool, bro. It was different than Brennan for sure.
Absolutely.
Whole different type of people and just element was different for sure. And we met some funny ass people over there, like just people I'm still close with to this day. So
Me too.
It was just cool vibes though. I enjoyed it, and then going over there, we had a little squad though for sure, and it worked out perfect though. It was fun.
Going into playoffs, like what was that like? Knowing like we're on a better team, kind of like not more exposure yet. The next year we kind of had more like with as far as like tournaments and stuff, but like going into it, like a lot of hype. Wagner's basketball team hadn't been like as good as it has been like in the previous years with like Roberson, Clarkson, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Up until that point, like tell me what that was like going into the playoffs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was dope, kind of like bringing Wagner basketball back. I feel like because like since Clarkson and them were there and Roberson, they had like kind of fell off for a little bit. So beating like the rivalry with Judson, those games was always lit.
man,
Like the whole city was there. I feel like still when Gerald was there,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
matching up with Gerald and stuff
Yeah.
was cool for me at a young age. And
Yeah.
I know like having Tristan and stuff helped a bunch. And then once we made that run, like after we won the little championship and stuff, like going into the playoffs, I remember like all the media and stuff we were getting.
Yeah.
We was on the news and stuff for the first time.
Yeah,
We was getting interviews and
yeah.
stuff. We was like, this kind of dope. Like
Yeah.
it's different.
You, J. Jack, Clark, and both Clarks was
Yeah.
getting interviewed,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and then Coach Clark, yeah.
We was like, damn, we really finna try to do this thing. And once we started kind of like running kind of San Antonio,
Yeah.
everybody started pulling it for us, from here and stuff. And it was kind of us versus Dallas and Houston.
Right.
For sure. The places where they mostly get recruited and stuff. Cause
Right.
SA, I mean, it is kind of under recruited. So
Absolutely,
yeah, so it was cool kind of to represent the 2-0 for sure.
absolutely, man. We played some good ass teams on the way to it after like the first 2 rounds because we played within the city.
Westlake.
Yeah, fucking Lake Travis too. They played
Lake-
Garrett.
yeah,
they played
Garrett
Garrett,
Wilson.
and then
Yeah.
Otis Thorpe's son, I think.
Yeah.
Like, they had a bunch
Garrett
of big.
used to come through dunking that joker, bro.
Garrett Wilson, he's in the league now, right? What team he's played
He
for?
with the Jets right
The
now.
Jets, yeah. He got drafted recently, right?
Yeah.
He had the same offers he did for football as he did in basketball. Like he could have chose whichever one or
he
played
used
like
to
dual
come
sport, like dead serious. Like I remember one time he hit someone with a mean cross and then came in and tried to dunk on someone. I'm like, bro, he's crazy,
Yeah,
fam.
facts. Nah,
He's
dumb athletic.
crazy.
Like, it was ridiculous.
He could hoop though.
Yeah,
Like, it was
facts.
crazy.
And then Westlake, they had like four
High majors,
high majors in the starting lineup, like Will Baker,
Matt Meyer,
Yeah, he had
yeah.
Illinois now. Brock,
Keontae.
UT, and then Keontae.
Yeah.
They was deep. He had Memphis now too. Like they
Right,
had
yeah.
some dudes,
Yeah, I
bro.
was about to say I saw he transferred. Someone posted it. I
We
was
had
like,
to knock
ooh,
them
okay.
boys off in summer league. Had to knock them boys off. Going to state in Laredo.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Laredo.
That was lit.
That one
Cut
went
the
to the
Nets down too.
Yeah, that one went. Yeah, that one went down to the wire too.
Yeah.
That game, that was crazy. Yeah, we got the who was it? OK3 Sports.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Man. He used to be
OK3
at all of our games, getting us
Yeah, he
flicked
used to
up.
get everybody right.
Man.
North side, east side, don't matter.
Yeah,
Whatever
shout out
side you go,
him.
you there.
I hope he's still taking pictures and like doing like photography. Like he's real good at what he do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had the net. Everybody was in the back with the trophy. We was out.
dope for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out him. But yeah, nah, it was fun. And then yeah, it was crazy. Talk about the state tournament, like the 2 games like that we played, like the when we got to the Alamo Dome and like the whole city coming to represent.
Yeah,
How was
so-
that for you? Because after that too, going into your AAU you were talking about, that's when you started like getting like they're like, oh shit, he
Yeah.
performed on the biggest stage and then going crazy.
When we first got there, we were the second game, and we were watching
Dallas Skyline and Cy Falls.
Dallas Skyline and South Falls were playing, and that's when Dallas Skyline had Marcus Garrett.
Yeah, he went to Kansas. Yeah.
KU, and they would hold the ball. the
Man,
whole
no
game.
shot clock. It would be like 20-18.
Yeah, so they would hold the ball like the whole game. Like it'd be there like 20-18 in the whole second half, and they just hold the ball. If they
Fam.
up by 2, they holding it.
Yes, and then like, what can you really do unless you
Yeah.
just want to foul and then try to score? You miss. They're just gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, so
the
luckily
crowd started booing,
South
bro.
Falls, they
started
got a
booing.
steal. They got up. So then Skyline had to start playing. But seeing that, I was already like, what the hell going on?
Right.
But then we ended up playing Keller. We played Nimhard.
Yeah.
Them
One of them was TCU, right?
Yeah, he TCU. He with the Cavs now. Like,
Oh,
he was in
really?
Summer League, yeah.
Bet. Okay.
So,
I didn't
he,
even know.
He graduated, I think, like 2 years ago or a year
Yeah.
ago, 2 years ago.
Bet.
He's he with the Cavs now, and we played them. I remember like we were playing, and he rolled his ankle or something like midway through, and he was kind of like just hurt. And then after that, we just kind of turned up and ran them boys.
Yeah.
We was throwing lobs and like just started cutting up, having fun. And that was a huge game. We thought we was doing it. Then we had one more,
One more game.
The whole bus ride over, bro. I was just like, man, we could be legends. Like, we would be in the Raptors.
Because
bandwagon.
Roberson and Clarkson, they didn't win. They went to state though, right? Or did they win?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I remember their stuff being up on the wall and stuff for sure.
Yeah.
And like their jerseys, but like I don't remember if they actually won it or not.
We was on the bus ride over there to the Alamo Dome. The police escort for the first time. We was like, oh, we doing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was lit. We was living. Then we got in there. Long story short, we was playing. We was hyped. Hooping.
Very.
It was a good game.
It was. It
I
went
remember
down.
I hit like 8 spin moves in one game.
Oh yeah, I
Spin
had
my
2
ass
and
off.
ones. I had 2 and ones. I
On me.
remember that.
So
Oh,
we was
yeah.
hooping like the whole city watching, and then they went to zone.
And they had them big.
We
two
wasn't the
big
zone
ones,
busters back
Yeah,
then.
no, not at all. We had like probably one, honestly,
Bro,
one zone buster, and then
man,
he didn't
bruh.
perform the greatest that game.
South Falls went to zone.
It looked weird in there with the depth perception, like shooting and stuff.
Shooting
It
and
was
stuff
weird,
was
bro.
off. We couldn't hit no outside shots. Every time Tristan would catch it down low, they wasn't on it.
Yeah, they had two. They
like
had 2
6'8"
big, yeah,
dudes.
2 big ones, 2
sitting
7-footers,
in the
bro.
zone, so they ended up getting us, bro. I ain't never felt like that, bro. I was hurt.
Yeah, absolutely,
I
man.
was like, damn, I didn't want that silver medal. I don't even know where I'm on that now.
I don't either.
I don't want
I
that.
don't either. I don't be showing that
I was
off.
playing for second.
Right, yeah. First loser.
I don't
Yeah.
know where my silver UIL medal is, but we'll take it. It is.
Yeah,
What it is. It was still great exposure though. It was fun as hell though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to the city too. It was a long time ago, but it's like they all showed out. They really wanted us to really like put on.
Yeah,
So it was really
facts.
fun.
How was that energy at Wagner? That like
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like we used to get escorts in the school too. Like
That's
everyone would
crazy.
get out their classroom against the
Mm-hmm.
like wall and stuff, and like, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like type shit. Like
It
the
was
teacher,
dope.
Miss Toppin, used to lead us to the
Yeah.
charter bus when we
Miss
went to
Toppin was
Laredo.
cool as hell.
She showed love to the basketball team. for
When
sure.
we came back to school too, we thought we was that shit.
Man,
Yeah.
what? We went to
fucking
Laredo and handled business. We
Yeah.
beat Westlake. They had, like he said, 4 high majors on the team and
And
a
we
couple
did some
other.
stuff still though
Yeah.
that wasn't even supposed to be done.
Right.
It was cool as hell. Yeah, we used to walk around the school head high,
Yeah.
feeling good.
Because the
in
football
class.
team was bad. They were
Yeah.
bad. That year, they were playing for second to last place. I remember they played East Central to see who gets last place, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bad that year. Yeah, we was the only ones really, like, on, aside from, like, the girls' basketball. So, yeah, everyone showed love when they saw, like, we were going, like, really deep in the playoffs and everything like that. So, it was a good experience. It was crazy.
Yeah, facts.
Talk to me about once you made it to the circuit or like made the switch over from grassroots to like circuit, like AAU. How was that? And like what teams did you play for? And then like which one, or like when you went crazy, like how was that too? Like getting all those offers and like the exposure on the like AAU level?
Yeah, I remember first I started off with hard work on Under Armour circuit with you and stuff. We had with Ramsey and Micah and stuff. Everybody was on there, so we was hooping. It was fun though. I remember like just traveling like Indiana or like Indianapolis and stuff.
We went to Brooklyn or New York too.
Yeah, we went to New York. I remember in New York the court was wet.
Yeah.
And like, cause it was raining, like we were playing in there, like everybody was just sliding around.
Right.
Like,
I know for real. Someone hurt themselves. I remember like they fell, like busted their.
Them circuit games was crazy, but Under Armour was cool. It had some like cool stuff like about it and stuff, cool venues.
Right.
Remember seeing like other people. That was the first time like us seeing like top notch people in
for sure,
one
like
setting.
like a bunch of them just like on every court. Like any team you play, you probably gonna play someone that's like that. Or, like,
Facts.
very,
So
like, highly talented.
It was cool to match up with those people. And then, long story short, hard work, it just got weird. Like I remember they had the little Uribe kid. He was starting and stuff and this and that. So I was like, I'm dipping. I'm out. Yeah. So then I went to go play for Jock and Coach Peanut. They had hit my dad up. It was like, you come over here to the Adidas circuit and come hoop. So shit, I was like, all right, bet. So I had to make that transition through the Adidas gear on, which I'm in now.
Shout out Kansas.
Yeah. So I threw the Adidas gear on, got out there. I just started hooping, and I was on the my age team. I didn't even play up yet, and I was just playing and here and there. I think my first offer ever was like Northern Colorado. Yeah, they came to a game, and then it started where like UTSA would come to the games and stuff. And
I remember they started showing you like mad love.
They started sending like. Mailbox was like 50 cards. The UTSA started hard, and they're just telling me like stay home, this and that. And me, like I didn't think like I was just hooping. I'm just like not even thinking about it. Like you like stay home, this and that. They kind of already could see it like my path where I was going.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
They're like you go ahead and come in now. You go ahead and stay home, you'll be good. Yeah. And I was like I'm just gonna chill, keep hooping. So then the real ones start coming like all the Big 12, all like the ACC and stuff like that. It was just started getting crazy. SEC schools started calling A&M and stuff like that. I was just like, oh, okay, it's starting to get real then. And then after that, shit, I just started hooping. And then it was good because, like, Bassie was on the team ahead of me. So, kind of it was like him, like, up there on that team. And then I was on my age group.
Yeah. I think we were 17s that year. Yeah,
and everybody just started pulling up watching. And after that, I just started getting busy. I just started balling. And everybody was like, who don't want, like, a wing that could just play all positions.
Yep.
Like, kind of, so. It was fun.
When did you realize you could go to the next level? Once you just started getting all those offers and stuff? Like, yeah. Like, what was a game or a matchup that you had favorable that, like, you were like, oh, okay, this can, like, be for real, for real?
Yeah, once I started, like, playing, like, other top-notch dudes that, like, had, like, offers and just mad love, like, coming out of high school and stuff, I was like, oh, I could play here.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I went to the Future 150 camp, and I seen Tiger Campbell. And this was like when he was like already like 5-star, this and that. I was like no rank. And then
that was like 8th grade and stuff, right? Like 7th.
Like, it was like 8th grade, and we're playing against each other, and like it was Future 150 ranking and stuff. I'm like, bro, this dude already got offers from here. He 5-star rank here. I'm like, bro, I could do that. Like, like this ain't shit. So I just started grinding, bro, and then that shit finally paid off. So I started seeing, but all that hype started fizzling out. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, and so definitely had to take like the backdoor route, kind of going through it. Yeah, I wasn't like ranked and stuff like that, so shit kind of took the backdoor path for sure.
Do you have like one game in particular that you were like going crazy, like you were in a mode where like I'm unfuckwittable right now?
I remember it was the team out of Houston. Quentin Grimes and them was on the older team.
Okay, I know what team you're talking about. Yeah,
Quentin Grimes and them was on the older team, and I remember that's when I had like Coach Beard and all them started coming to the game and stuff. And before the game, I was like, oh shit, they all came. Right, like they'll text you before and say they're coming, or they'll text my dad and stuff, say they're gonna be there. But then once you see them there in the stand, you be like, okay,
right,
put on.
Yeah.
So I remember that game though. I went like crazy, and like we beat the hell out the Houston team. I don't know what team it was, but it was the younger team of Quentin Grimes and them. Yeah. And Greg Brown was on the team with all of them and stuff, with Quentin Grimes and stuff. And I was just hooping. And ever since then, they kind of just took off. Like since then.
Throughout all of this, high school, AAU, the following year, Wagner will get touched a little bit, but I'm about to get into kind of ties into that following year. Started dealing with a lot of injuries. Tell me about like some of the big ones that you faced and like what it kind of like a toll it took on you, because I know the feeling too. I tore my Achilles, so I know how that fuck with you mentally. Just tell me about like how that was, like dealing with that. Sometimes feeling like, man, it's always something, or like I keep getting hurt or something like that. Like, just tell me about that, because that was the following year after the state run too, where you were kind of like injury riddled season where you would play, be hurting. I just remember you had like 2 ice packs on your knees and stuff.
Yeah.
Your knees were like bad. Like it was, like tell me about that and like how that was dealing with those like nagging injuries that would have you out at long periods of time.
Yeah, it was that little phase when I definitely like started growing, like that sophomore summer and stuff. When I started getting like mad tall, quick as hell.
Yeah.
And I remember like injuries, they suck. But I remember like when I started getting offers and stuff, I thought I was on. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like we good. I'm finna get up out of here. And then I remember it was that like I made it through the whole summer healthy. And then I went into junior year at Wagner, and I made it through the whole season like hooping. I had like pain on my knees. I have ice, this and that. Like I used to be hurting, and then I remember like the playoff game.
We played Madison.
Yeah, and it was like the first round of playoffs or something. We was about to try to go back to state.
Yeah. It was no Tristan, but we were still nice. Like we had a squad. We were a little bit smaller, but we still hooping.
Yeah, we was hooping. Yeah,
that's when you were like playing for like district, like MVP of the district too. Like you had like taking the reins.
Yeah.
Like even though some people weren't in agreement or had a problem with it, you definitely did step up as the best player on the team. And it was like we lost a big piece, but like we're still having most of the players coming back, and then you took another level after that summer.
Yeah. So that game, I remember, like before the game, I was complaining that my knee was hurting, and I put some of that little, like, you know, the little wrap, the little ace wrap that you roll on your leg, you roll it up for the tendonitis, you put it right over the top. And I remember I got a steal, and I was going down like on a fast break just to go get a regular layup. And dude kind of like just bumped me at a weird angle when I was going up, kind of in the air. And I just felt my leg kind of like release, like it right on the Osgood Slaughters. And I was laying there, and y'all remember I was in that bit like yelling and stuff, like I could feel it. So I ended up fracturing my tibia, my left tibia, and I was just like, damn, like what the hell just happened? Like it hit me out of nowhere. And after that, they brought me to the hospital, blah blah blah. They said I didn't need surgery, so I was blessed with that. So long story short, I rehabbed for 6 months straight, nonstop. I was down on myself for sure. But then I was rehabbing, and then I went. It was like a week later when I got cleared to finally start hooping and like shooting and stuff. So I remember after school one day when I was already at Harlan for my senior year, I went over there to the gym because I had already like planned on leaving for high school early. Yeah. But I went on to the gym, and I went to the Gold's Gym over there. And I was shooting around, and then I went up for another layup, and my shit just released again, like right on the Osgood side of the again. Same feeling, everything. But this time it like swelled up so much I couldn't even feel it too much. So I broke my leg the second time. So at that point I'm just like, damn, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even play again ever. Right. Like I thought I was done. So they took me to the hospital. They said they should have did surgery the first time. So the doctor, he was like, I just didn't want to do it because you're still growing. Right. But I should have did it the first time. And ever since then, though, like that second time, y'all remember how fucked up I was.
Man, I remember the one time we had to take you there, and you were in like crazy pain. It was like kind of like hard to see. Like, yeah, it was bad, bro. I remember.
I used to lay in bed all day. I'd just sit there. I thought I was done hooping. And like going through the recruiting process, like I got to see what head coaches really still wanted me. Right. Because like it opened my eyes up a lot of like who still really wanted to recruit me. Because a lot of coaches like the blue bloods and stuff, they kind of just turned their back kind of at the end. And like, you know, other schools, you know, kind of turned their back. But Coach Beer, you know, he was consistent on that aspect, and he emphasized he still wanted me and stuff. So long story short, then I ended up picking him. I remember Coach Sampson was big during that time at Houston.
I remember we recorded your recruitment like the final decision video. It was like, what was the final? What was it, 5 or 3?
Yeah, it was 5. I had Virginia Tech. That was Walker. He was doing that in the video.
I was Louisville. I had the
you did Louisville in the pool. Trunks, Louisville swim trunks. Kari did Houston. My sister did K-State, and then my dad did Texas Tech since he played football there. Absolutely. So so it was crazy though, like having that whole little area, man. Injuries, they take a toll on you for sure though. Sheesh, mentally is crazy.
Yeah, it's like rehab is terrible and it's hard. It's like it's really the mental battle. Like, will I, or like, damn, like can I ever do this again? Or like, is it gonna keep it's like keep happening? You injure something else, like it's like a trickle down effect sometimes depending on the situation. So I already know like it was tough mentally and then not on obviously physically too. The recruitment process, you brought it up, like It was just like a big eye opener once like people like, wow, I'm injured, so you're not really fucking with me no more.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Just like realizing like, man, it's a business too, not only just the game part. It's like, is that like some of the first like taste of like realizing like the next level too is like still like cutthroat in a sense, so.
It's a business for sure. And even in college, like that was like kind of eye opening, like, you know what I'm saying? I had like every school damn near, but you started like hearing like, just the energy change and this and that. Like they'll be questioning if you gonna be back or this and that and this. And you kind of just see like shit, they out to make sure their job is secure anyways too. So you kind of get a taste of that like early and shit. That was just good having my dad, someone that's already been through it, kind of like by my side to help me. And then of course the whole fam and then the friends and stuff. Y'all pull up over there. I'll be in the bed, had the whole cast on. We'll play the game and just kick back. So
and the king size, big
the
cast.
Tempur-Pedic, with the leg
cast,
up,
long cast,
extendo cast,
right? Extendo cast. The ones that stick around though is like that's real love and like they really like appreciate and like see like what you can do like aside from like the injuries, because obviously it's a big deal and like it's a part of the game. It kind of help you like make your decisions too, right?
Most def, because you make your decision based off playing opportunity, play style, the coaching staff, this and that. But I had to add another aspect of really who's genuine people like that I felt like at that time. So
you chose Texas Tech. I had a feeling you were gonna do that, even though I had Louisville like in the video. I was like, someone asked me like, "Where do you think he's gonna go?" I was like,
Because y'all didn't know, right? Like,
no, none of us actually knew. Yeah, none of us knew. We all like, I think me and Walker would talk about it, and like Carr, and we didn't know. But I was like, I had a feeling like Tech, like that's the heavy favorite. Dad went there, Mom went there too. Like, I feel like Houston was another one.
A lot of people thought I was going to Houston.
Yeah, Houston. Yeah, I
like
forgot.
playing for Coach Sampson.
Yeah,
too,
Coach Sampson. That was why. Yeah, that was my second thought. But like, yeah, choosing Tech, was that a big part of it? Like family.
Yeah, that was a huge part of it too. Yeah. My family going there and stuff, and everything. So it was just what Coach Beard was preaching at that time. I was all in for it. So
you choose Tech going into senior year, come back to North Side, go to Harlan, second year being open, and then Harlan Hawks. Shout out Harlan. You're the first Harlan graduate ever.
That's lit.
Like, how was that? Like knowing like, man, I'm gonna graduate early. The school just opened. Like, what'd you think about that when you was taking the classes and tests and all that early to get it done quicker?
Yeah, going through it at that time, I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to get out of here. Like, it is what it is. And then being the first graduate was dope as hell.
Yeah,
like, I remember I got my diploma in the principal office. We took our picture and I was out. Like, I was like, all right, like I'm going to college. But it was cool, like being the first one ever and then going to school there. But now when I look back, I'm like, damn, I could go back and do it again. Like, it was chill, bro.
It was very chill that year. The year after, we feel like, because we knew people from our team, they said like it was kind of like not ghetto, but like people started acting crazy.
Yeah,
a bunch of stuff just happened.
The year we were all there was
chill,
yeah.
bro. Being a senior that year, 2019 at Harlan was very chill.
Because that was the first like senior class.
Yeah, we were the first senior class.
We was just kicking back.
Shout out 2019. That's funny. But yeah, first Harlan graduate. Man, I wish you was healthy that year. We were both fighting with injury.
Yeah.
I told someone, I was like, me and Kevin would have led motherfuckers to state.
Yeah, we would have been in there lit. I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't have no big, bro.
Yeah.
You wasn't gonna play big.
It would have been cool. I would have been down there grabbing boards.
That's what I'm saying. You would have been down there, so it's like we would have had someone. But it's like, yeah, we would have been nice. Yeah, we would have been nice, man.
Who'd y'all end up losing to that year in playoffs?
Austin Reagan.
Yeah.
Austin Reagan.
Austin Reagan. Where that's a school?
That's a
school. They beat y'all in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We had a 6'9" person on our bench.
Touch the court.
Didn't touch the court all season when they had another one on the other side. Like,
why didn't? Oh, it was just kind of.
It was a young dude that didn't take basketball serious, but he's 6'10".
But was training with Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't care.
They said that, huh?
And he never didn't play.
He don't play no more.
Nope. Not at all.
That's crazy.
He got
Very
offers.
crazy.
He had like 2 or 3 offers, but he turned them down.
Oh man, 6'10",
you know what I'm saying?
turned down, that's crazy. He didn't get that height somewhere else, huh?
Right.
Bro, that's crazy.
Right. That's funny. But no, it was crazy. I always think I was like, man, if we were both just healthy, like perfectly, because even like I almost didn't play. I had to wait to get cleared, and then
in fact, he was rehabbing for real.
Yeah, rehabbing for that, and then like for school, like I had to wait. I was at the tournament, and they're like, "Oh, you're cleared to play like legally."
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Well, I'm healthy a little bit now. Like I finished rehab, so it's like, yeah, it would have been fun playing with you, man. It would have been.
I know.
Man, we would have had
Because it was cool.
jumping.
Like I remember when we played like at Wagner, we would play like those preseason games.
Oh, like pre-conference and shit.
Yeah,
at, like
like
Northside.
Nah, like even like I don't know
like
what
fall
that
league and
gym
shit?
is. Yeah, like fall league.
Sportsplex.
Yeah,
Oh,
sportsplex.
oh my
yeah.
God.
And the rims be low over there, so
But
it'd be fun.
Man,
like,
I remember you caught a body over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I caught a putback on someone's head.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I had a few like dunks in there, live. Someone threw me an inbound lob. I put that on someone like, bro, those rims are live. Like, even just being at those gyms, like we would have had
High
like,
school
crazy.
hoops was crazy.
High school was fun.
Putback.
Oh, put back nuts on neck. Crazy. Crazy. That senior year, you graduate early. You redshirt at Texas Tech, and that's the year they make it to the Final Four with being led by Culver and then Beard. How was that, just being on the sideline, soaking up knowledge from players, coaches, and then just experiencing, like, March Madness firsthand?
Yeah, being 17 in college was crazy experience.
Very young.
You got to see Zion play, right? That Duke, you got
That
to
was
see
my
Duke
first
play.
game,
That was
yeah.
crazy. I remember we was
First
talking
game.
about that in class. You were going to the game.
Yeah, I was on the bench.
In Madison Square Garden. That's wild.
Yeah, MSG. That was my first game ever with Tech, like on the bench, and I'm watching like Zion, Cam, and RJ Barrett were playing.
yeah.
They had a nice squad.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing that with the team and stuff. But like having all those older guys up there, like they helped lead the way like a lot.
Because
like,
they had a lot, like, not one and done players, right?
Yeah, they were all like 4-year, like 5th year, like grad, grad guys, grad transfers and stuff. And being 17, I used to be lying about my age. I'm like, yeah, I'm 18. Like, at least, like, I don't want to be like 17. Like, that's just crazy. But it was cool being like the little bro. But they treated me, like I was playing even though I was redshirted. So just being up there rehabbing and stuff nonstop was cool.
I was about to ask, you were just rehabbing?
Yeah,
or did you
just
practice at all?
I didn't even practice too much. Sometimes I'll go out there and do some scout team stuff, but other than that, I was just rehabbing and working out, doing individuals, lifting a lot. I ended up getting like huge after that. Like,
Man,
at
what?
first I was skinny, then I came back like 210
started looking like his dad in his prime.
Yeah, I was like,
Linebacker.
I didn't know if I was playing football or basketball for a little bit.
Man, came back swole.
Yeah. And then we going to the Final Four though was nuts. So it was in Minnesota that year.
Really?
So we went all the way up there, and like just seeing like how much like the NCAA tournament is just like the Final Four was nuts. It was just crazy, and going there, and then we ended up falling short. We lost to Virginia, but
Yeah. What was his name? Guy? Tyler
Kyle Guy, DeAndre Hunter from the Hawks,
Yep.
Ty Jerome. They had a nice little squad too, and it was a great matchup. But just being there, walking off the floor hurt. It felt like state all over.
Like part two.
They had the confetti coming down on top of them.
Not for y'all though, so like,
Bro, yes, like it just hurt.
and that's a bigger stage too. Not even just the Alamo Dome. That's
we played at the Vikings arena,
Right.
Like, and they put a court in the middle, and the rest was bleachers.
Oh my God.
So it was like 100 and some thousand in there, and walking back to the locker room was like a 5-minute walk. So we'd have to hop on carts. So everybody just crying on the carts. Like, it was just bad, bro. I was like, damn. But it was a great experience, though. Like, it was so fun. I still got my rings and stuff. Iced out. Them boys did their thing, bro. So
Absolutely.
it was cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, just taking it all in, like coming from a Northside gym to
Right.
some thousand in the arena. It was crazy.
NFL stadium.
Yeah.
Like wild. You have any like particular teammates from that team that you mess with the most, or like remember, like, or like not left a impression or imprint on you, but like you like kind of vibe with the most from that team?
Yeah, my roommate at that time was Culver.
Oh, really?
Me and him were downstairs, like in our room. So just seeing him, he loved that Fortnite, boy. But, like,
I'm weak.
yeah, but just seeing him like leaving all throughout like the day and the night, like going to get extra workouts in and stuff, kind of like set the tempo for me. Like seeing how guys really work. But I had other guys like Tariq Owens, Matt Mooney, all them guys like that were big role models on that team. And then of course like Kyler, he was a freshman.
Right.
So he's been my dude since, but he's trying to get on with the Spurs right now.
After that, you're cleared to play your freshman year. Tell me how that was specifically. I'm gonna get into like season to season, like going up until like the transfer. But like, tell me how your first year back playing completely, and then on the high level D1 stage. How was that? TV games, big arenas, crazy fan base, going to other crazy fan base. Like, what was like? How was that? And just like, yeah, like you're saying, like 18 years old during your season, like young kid.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a different experience for sure. It was crazy, like first going out there and playing, especially the first home game.
Man.
I remember I wasn't even cleared for like a couple of like the first games, but then once I got cleared to like start playing, like it was like the third game or so. I just kind of got out there, got my feet wet a little bit, and just started playing. And I remember I was so skinny and stuff. I used to still wear the undershirt. I didn't even want to wear like just the jersey and the tank top. I'm like, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I was just out there floating around, but I was getting stuff done. Like I was hooping. I was kind of just, you know what I'm saying, chipping away at, you know, doing things that I do, like trying to, you know, making winning plays pretty much is like I say. And I just started just working my way from there and kind of going through the whole freshman year. It was ups and downs, like nonstop. You know, I have a really good game, then I wouldn't do the best the next game. I miss some shots the next game and stuff. So kind of learned me how to keep my head level headed through ups and downs. And yeah, you know, it was a good season all around. Though I enjoyed it for sure. It's my real freshman year. We made it to the tournament, but I think we lost like the second round or something.
I was about to say
like
that one. I don't remember much because it wasn't a deep one.
Yeah, it was
this
a quick
past
one
one.
for
Y'all
sure.
had a deep run.
Yeah, my freshman year, I don't even remember who we lost to. It's been a minute, but I remember just playing like
don't either.
my like best game like probably was when Kansas or even Kentucky came to play at home. We played
Oh, really?
Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, yeah.
We played Emmanuel Quickly.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nick Richards. Those guys. Big dude. So I remember Kentucky came.
Was Keldon there still, or he just left?
Nah, he had already left.
Right.
I think.
I was about to say he's older than us.
Yeah, so we played Maxie and all them, and we were up, bro. We went to overtime.
Really?
That's when I started playing. Like I was in like the whole game from there.
Yeah.
Then on, like halfway through the season, Coach Beard finally kind of let me start hooping, and it was crazy, bro. That game, like we thought we was finna win. We was like, bro, we finna do this. Like we in the timeout, like bro, we got these boys.
Yeah.
And I remember like quickly came down and hit like a big three.
Sheesh.
And tied it back up, and we was just like, damn, like here we go. And then we ended up losing, like it didn't work out for us, and we was just sick, bro, because we lost that one. We lost to Kansas at home in overtime.
Yeah.
With Marcus Garrett there. It was hella games, bro. It was fun though.
And then you touched on it a little bit, just like that freshman year, just making winning plays and kind of getting in where you fit in and like making the most of like your opportunity. Your role at Tech during your tenure there changed pretty much every season, getting more of a bigger leash, bigger role, and like having more of the keys or like contributing in like multitude of different ways rather than just defense or like hustling and stuff like that. Talk about how after that first year, like they had you playing like the 4, bro. I used to be watching the games mad as hell. Not gonna lie, I used to scream like, why do they have him running the 4 and the 5, fam?
Yeah. Like being, talk about especially that. Like when I was little too. Like I was like light, like still.
Yeah,
I was like 195, still barely touching 200 some days. And I remember like our bigs, you know, sometimes they'll get in foul trouble or struggle, and coach will look down there and he'll throw me in and be like, go ahead and bang, like with Azabuki or. Guys, like, nah, for real. That's what I was down there, like, banging with. And
I remember how big
I'm like 6'4", like 6'5" at that time. Like, I still was growing, too. And I was, like, 195 down there banging with them, taking elbows, just trying to do everything I could, waiting for the double team to come. Every time I just try to force
playing
them
the dunker spot and stuff.
Yeah. So it was rough, bro. But, I mean, I just accepted it, kind of just adapted with it, and I kind of excelled at the role at the end of the day. Absolutely. And I feel like now today, like, even having that little experience, like, that year playing, it kind of helped me. Yeah.
So sometimes the people that are the guy all their life and every time, they can't adjust once they are put in a position where they have to be a lesser role or contribute in ways that, like, it's beneficial for the team rather than them get their own stats and numbers. But, like, you started off like that in college, and then, like I was saying, like the next year you had more leeway to do whatever, and then your past or like one of the last 2 seasons, like you had a way bigger role where it's offensively help run the point, and then defensively, you know how you get down anyway. So like tell me about like the next couple of years where you got a bigger role and how that was, and like because when you have a bigger role, you have bigger performances too because you're allowed to do more. Talk to me about like some of the big performances and games and matchups that you remember the most once you started getting like more opportunity to do like what you do.
Yeah, the next year after that, my sophomore year, that was cool because I kind of moved more to like having the ball in my hands a little bit more. I would touch it some more and just be able to hoop kind of. That was when I played with just Kyler. Ramsey, he ended up going like one and done. It was still Kyler, me, and T.J. Shannon. Davide was still there, little European guard.
Yeah.
So we was just hooping, bro, and I actually had fun that year. It was cool. I started enjoying it. Playing the road games was big. I think that's the year when we started, like Jared Butler and all them were there.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like that. Ended up playing with
what's his name? The Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell and them.
Mitchell.
Guys like that. So matching up with those guys, I remember like the first time we matched up with them at their crib. I mean, shit, I was sitting down, like I was guarding.
Yeah.
I remember you posted the video.
Oh, yeah, I was at work. I was like, sit, Carol, in that chair. Stop playing.
So like games like that, like kind of just kind of open people's eyes on the defensive end, what I can do. Started hitting some big time shots too. Like so it kind of started growing on me, and then people started looking at me as more of like just a plug-in piece and more of like a two-way guy that can play, and that whole year was cool. It was fun. We ended up going to the tournament. We lost to Arkansas, like in the
who was on that team?
Yeah, Moses Moody.
Ooh, yeah, champion
guys
now.
like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, he got the
like a
ring.
lot of future NBA guys. It was crazy.
Yeah, so Moses Moody, guys like that. That was a different experience. We played with McCullar that year too.
Oh yeah.
He with the Lakers and stuff, and it was cool, man. Like just playing that game. Like we had a team that could have went like real far. I thought
Had a lot of different pieces.
Yeah, could have knocked off Arkansas and actually made it farther. But it was a cool experience. Their fan base is crazy out there. Like they came to the game, they was in there doing some little swoop pig, little chant or something. It was crazy.
I think I seen a video of them one time. Like someone got a dunk at the end of the game, and they started doing like flickering like black and white lights.
Yeah,
and
at
stuff.
their home arena.
Yeah, bro. Like they
crazy.
get live, bro.
Yeah,
and, like the whole crowd swarmed the gym.
Yeah, they coached when they beat us in the tournament. He stood on top of the counter. He was like he was Kobe. We like
who was that? Musselman?
Yeah, Musselman. Yeah, yeah. He stood on top of the counter. He was turned, bro.
That's hilarious.
It was fun, man. That year was good.
And then what was that year? Your sophomore, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this past year was your junior year.
Yeah.
Had a coach change,
Mm-hmm.
and then a lot bigger role, like your final year in Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about Mark Adams and like what you think of him and what you thought initially once the coaching decision was made, the switch from Beard to Adams, and then like how you how much like he means to you. Like I don't know how much of a relationship y'all grew when you were there that one year, but like how much of a like an impact it was. Like he let you kind of like do what you do really, because like I always watch the games and like, bro, Kevin is a playmaker. Like put the ball in his hands, make plays for everybody, not only just defense. So like he actually allows you to do that like a lot more than Coach Beard did in like your previous 2 seasons. So how was that like the coach change in your final year at Tech?
No, it was like when Coach Beard ended up leaving, it caught everybody off guard. Like we was all on the Zoom and stuff, and he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and part ways, which is a business. So it was no hard feelings with any of the guys on the team with him. We were just kind of like wishing him the best and stuff. And I know he, when he went to UT and stuff, it caught everybody by surprise.
Right.
And then after that, everybody didn't know who the coach was gonna be. We thought it could have been Darvin Ham.
Oh yeah,
that used to play there. He coached for the Lakers now.
Yeah.
Or
he was with the Bucks. He was championship.
the Bucks, yeah.
That would have been live too.
Yeah.
Having like a NBA championship head coach. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, so we was waiting on him, and then Coach Adams was also in the running. And when Coach Adams got the job, I was like, man, I might as well just stick it out here and just hoop. So after that,
that's a big thing too. Once their coach changes, a lot of people either like in the process of getting recruited, they decommit because like they were there for that coach. They promised them or like told them that they're gonna be put in this position. Or I feel like it's even crazier for someone that's already on the team and like the coach just kind of ups and leaves. So, it was wild. I'm already imagining.
Yeah, everybody like dipped quick as hell. So
right. Yeah.
I just kind of just played it slow and just seeing, and it worked out good though. So just staying there, we had a bunch of pieces that I was trying to bring in. Like I was just reaching out in DMs to dudes.
Right.
Like
I was about to say, you're the only returning
Davion.
player from that Final Four run, and then like from I guess the season after that, right?
Yeah.
You're the only remaining like tenured Tech player. So it's crazy.
So I was just reaching out to them, like Bryson, trying to get all them boys to come on board and just trying to recruit my ass off, kind of playing assistant coach because we didn't even have assistant coaches then.
Right.
So it was just kind of crazy. We was kind of in a dead spot.
Yeah.
So then, just doing a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people, don't even really realize. And
Don't know how
Yeah.
the clue that actually has to happen. Like,
Mhm.
He said he didn't have an assistant coach. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so we kind of started getting pieces on board, and then went from there, and then we ended up, like just playing for Coach Adams. It was cool, man. He's a good dude. It's much love and respect for him still always. So it was a great season, though.
For that year, your junior year, what is your favorite performance or game? And is it okay if I guess the answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
At Texas against Coach Beard, or no, at Tech against
Yeah,
Coach
at Tech,
Beard
yeah.
when they played Texas. Coach Beard returning back to Lubbock, and we know how Lubbock fans get, and it was hype before the game.
Yeah.
Like, not threats, but like they said you're gonna regret this, blah blah blah. Like, you're gonna wish you never left. I was like, oh Lord, they about to go crazy. And then
Yeah.
watching the game, you was spazzing. The crowd was feeling it. Everyone was hooping. Like, how was that game? And it was, I don't even know if that's your favorite one, but I would assume so.
No, yeah, that was one of them for sure. Like that was probably that was a lit game. Like just atmosphere and stuff like that. Like they was camping out for like 3 days before. Like
Man,
four
I
days
seen some
before.
videos. Your mom used to send it to me and mine. I was like, oh my God.
They was skipping class, just out there posted. Like we walked out there and gave them pizza and stuff. They were spending the night it was like over like 500 people out there just camping. Like it was like a big ass tailgate. It was just people out there just drinking beer, just
waiting.
Yeah, just chilling, grilling, just having a good time, bro. Like it was wild having that going on. Like, and then once he finally came in town, they were just throwing stuff at the bus,
Right.
cans and stuff. They was just going crazy. So, like when the game started, I was just like, it's only right that I just go ahead and turn up, bro. Like I was just playing with like a lot of emotion and stuff. And I was just like, oh, well, like, let's just hoop it. Because I know, like, with Coach Beard, I'm more, like, played the 4 and stuff. Like, I didn't really get involved.
Not your role.
Yeah, so now it's kind of in my element more, just having the ball in my hands, kind of creating and just playing. And I was just hooping. And after, like, a lot of
How many
plays,
threes did you hit that game? Because you started, you did your dig down the court, the skip with the 3 to the dome.
I went to the backside corner. I started skipping. I don't know how that came in my mind. I just turned it up.
It was spur of the moment. It was like perfect, like acting the ass.
The
off.
pictures was
That video
Oh
was
my
hard.
God. Bro, what?
You run into the bench.
Yes,
and
bro.
turn it up.
Like everyone's just in the background, like the red and the white and the black. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
that's some junk like I'll have forever for like.
You gotta
I'll
get
just
that framed,
I
bro.
always look back at that shit and be like, damn, like. So I remember skipping across. I was just turned up. Like I was looking over
You
there.
had a good ass game.
Yeah,
that
half
whole
the
year
game.
you had good performances against good teams.
Yeah,
Big
so,
12 is deep. So it's
Uh-huh.
like, it was like a game every night. Like, even if it was lower in the conference, like, you gotta like put your best like game out.
Oh yeah,
on
it's
it.
every night gonna be a
that
battle.
game, it was crazy. You
Yeah.
hooping and the environment's on 10. So.
Yeah, that game was cool. And then when we played Baylor at Baylor
I
and
remember
beat them
watching
when
that.
they were number 1, that game was lit because we was the first one to kind of beat them, and then after
Yeah.
that they kind of started losing games. But
Yeah.
But when we won that game, bro, the locker room was so lit. Like we was just I couldn't see nothing. It was just water everywhere. Like when we knocked them off when they were number 1, because they hadn't lost. They had just came off a national championship.
Oh, but I said that was the year before, right?
Hadn't
Okay,
lost
yeah.
in like
It was a big deal.
30 games.
Big
It was
deal.
crazy.
Yeah.
So we knocked them off, and that junk was lit, bro. Like, it was cool, man.
And then that's again Adam's first year, so it's like it's a big deal even too on that part of like the
yeah, we
media
ain't
coverage.
had but like 3-4 returners. Like for us to be doing stuff like that was crazy. Like it just kind of a testament to the guys that really stayed, like me and Marcus and stuff, and the other guys
Seems
coming
like y'all
in.
had a lot more fun than the previous year, even the Final Four run. We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about the deep run y'all had this past year, but like it looked like y'all had like more cohesive unit that everyone buy in, contribute the ways that they do and know how to best, and then just like everyone really ride for each other and support. Everyone wants to see each other succeed, and then everyone rides for their coach too, even though he's brand new and just like they kind of got him like last minute type.
Yeah,
thing
in
before
fact, it
the
was like a
season.
brotherhood, like off the court, especially like just with the players. Like we were just so tight and close. We was all a bunch of dudes that really never got given anything to us, so it was lit, for sure.
During that year, the NIL rules changed. Talk about like how that impacted you and like what you like about it, because obviously you can get paid off your likeness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just like get sponsorships, deals, and things of that nature. How was that, and like what did that add to your daily and like regular life, like as far as like dealing with that stuff too off the court now? Because the players should have been able to do this for a long time, but now finally being able to do it while you're in college and at the height of your talent and your power and whatever, like how was that, like being able to, you know, make money?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that like we can make money now. Like I'm glad I'm back in college and doing it. But it was cool, bro. Like a lot of the times, like a lot of my stuff like would go back to charity and stuff too. Like I did stuff with Canes.
Yep.
I like did like gave like, you know, the drive-through day. Everybody go through the drive-through. If you say like you would take basketball, then all that money, like if you're there for Kev's Corner, like all that money's going to the boys ranch.
Even
and
had
stuff.
his own show.
Yeah, had my own show,
God,
Kev's
crazy.
Corner for a little bit.
Yep.
I had like just worked with like car dealership out there, McGavick and stuff. It was all good stuff though. Like a lot of the stuff, you know, I definitely got to make some money off of my name for sure.
For a bigger reason.
But a lot of it, was like for a bigger reason out there. So it was real cool. It was dope. Like I wish they like I know a lot of players that are already gone. Like damn, I would have been making like if Zion was in college,
man,
like,
a couple seasons before, crazy.
Yeah, like different guys like that had the pub like that would been getting paid, like getting bag for sure. But it make you kind of like feel like you in the league in a way, because you know you got to deal with that aspect of like real life stuff too. It's not just school and that. You got to try to build your brand too. So it's definitely dope.
Got his own merch. Got the sponsorships and deals. Businessman Kev, we see a new sponsorship every day. I'm like, damn, he going crazy.
Yeah,
I'm already knowing.
This shit was dope for sure.
So yeah, that was a big part of like that year, because that was the first year, right? The junior season. And during that junior year at Tech, you were a Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Tell me about that. We were talking about like you got your opportunity in minutes from high school like that, and then even like your first year in college, your freshman year, like that's how you got on the court. You had a bigger role offensively, but just tell me about how like it was to like really showcase that, like how like you sit down like when you get on the perimeter and things like that.
I just feel like really defense is a choice. Like I just feel like a lot of people just got to make the choice they want to play defense.
It's a pride thing.
Yeah, it's just really a pride thing, you know, just guarding your man, not only your man, but making plays off the ball to help your team too. So it was cool. Like ended up being on the finalist list, and I was on it with some other good dudes too, like some great
Walker
dudes.
Kessler is like the all-time, not all-time, but like a historic shot blocker that season.
Like 10 plus blocks and stuff in a game. So I knew they was gonna give it to a big man. Like they always every year. You
know how that goes.
So
it's like a big part, but I feel like perimeter defense is very like important too.
Yeah, facts. But having just a big guy down there protecting the rim, blocking shots and stuff. But it was cool, man. Like just having that, get some love shown there was definitely huge, for me, and motivation as well, knowing that I could do it. So it was dope.
Who were some of the tougher guard and wings you've had to guard that season? Like Cade was, or what was that the year before?
Cade was the year before.
Okay.
That was a good guard though. Like him,
because you were still like known for your defense that year too. The sophomore,
I feel like
people
a lot
like
of that transferred over too, like from this to this last year, like the recognition and stuff. But like Cade, just night in, night out, like just playing like little Mike Miles from TCU.
Yeah. Different
Different guys like that, like guarding them was just cool though. Like on a night in, night out, Avery Anderson, Oklahoma State. You just go down the list, like Miles McBride.
Ochai.
Yeah, Ochai from Kansas, playing him. Like just different guys that's in the league now, just guarding them. Just Big 12 every night. You guarding NBA players out there. So
real deal. They give it to Walker Kessler. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. Right. I had a feeling, but I was like, he might get it. They might show love to the perimeter. And then again during that junior year, big successful year for you and your team. Made it to the Sweet 16, played Duke.
Yep.
Tell me about that run and like how that like how everything like went, like each game to game, what you were feeling, and like how confident you guys, like your confidence grew game to game, like okay, we might really be able to like do this and like stuff like that.
Yeah, the first game we was in San Diego, which was like perfect. The vibes was like lit. I was woke up, brushed my teeth on the balcony. I was chilling, bro, like the sun and everything. It was amazing. But we played Montana State. That was a good game. You can't underestimate nobody in the tournament.
If they make it, they there for a reason. They can hoop for sure.
For real, it'd be so many upsets, and we just didn't want to be that
right.
team. Like,
you one of them because y'all were ranked high or like top 25 that whole season.
We went undefeated at home and everything, like defending home court.
Definitely don't want to be one of those squads.
Yeah.
Those teams get made fun of.
Yeah, facts. So we was like, we gotta handle this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So we ended up running them boys though. It was a good game. I remember my boy Malik Wilson had a crazy like 360 windmill at the end, and he got caught for traveling. It was messed up.
Tough.
That game. Then we played Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
One of the little Notre Dame guys, Wesley, he's down
Oh,
there
Blake
with Spurs.
Wesley, yeah, Blake Wesley
played
got
him.
drafted, yep.
That was a cool game. Like that was lit. It went down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was intense.
Yeah.
It was damn near. I don't know. It didn't go to overtime, but it almost did.
Mm-hmm.
They was hitting shot after shot after shot. Like we were just having a hoop. And I remember I played a pretty good game that game too. And I remember to seal it, I got a breakaway steal. Or TJ got a breakaway steal and threw it to me. When I dunked it, I was hype as hell.
Yeah.
Like I knew we won. Marcus hit some big free throws. He in the
Yeah.
NFL now. Marcus Santos Silva.
Oh yeah, he's tight end, right?
Yeah, he played for the
He not,
Browns.
he that's live, bro. That's
Yeah,
very live. That's
he
crazy.
switched it up. So
Live.
big bodies.
Yeah, big body, like, and he mobile too.
Then after that, we went to go play Duke. Played Paulo and all them boys. So that was a cool matchup though. It was fun as hell.
That was down the wire, high scoring game too.
Bro, what? I think I had like 20 or something.
Mm-hmm.
18
Yep.
or
Y'all,
20 or
you and
something.
Paulo were going at it, and then they little guard Roach.
Bryson was hooping. Roach
Yeah, Roach was hooping. Bryson, yeah.
We were just hooping though, bro. It was an all around good game. Like everybody was hooping
Very
on my team.
entertaining, man.
Yeah,
Very.
we was all trying to get it, bro. We was playing hard as hell. It just didn't go out in our favor, but shit, we was hooping though. We tried everything we could.
Mm-hmm.
Do different wrinkles at him and different stuff like that. But it was a fun ass game. Just matching up with him though. Paulo, he that's a grown ass man for like a kid.
Like
He
6'10",
was,
like
18, 19.
yeah, like I think he's still 18, man.
Yeah, so he just
Yeah, 6'10",
he
like
physically
250.
gifted for sure.
Yeah.
But that was a cool matchup, man. I enjoyed it, guarding all those guys and matching up with like Wendell Moore and stuff, like guys that are in the NBA. So shit, I know I'm right there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If I get into that, I'll probably be talking for the next 40 minutes. But because I watch the league attentively and know all 30 teams could use a player of your caliber and your skill set. But I'll be here all day if I get into that. You know what I'm saying?
dope,
I get
though.
my Stephen A. bag real quick, start ranting. But big run and very like another successful season, even though like it didn't all work out the way it did. But like, tell me about like that year, like we were saying, like the atmosphere at every home game. Y'all didn't lose. Like, tell me about that. Like some of the fan base, like when y'all were there at Tech, and like how that was, like just having the overall support of the whole city every time you guys stepped out on the court.
Yeah, like being in Lubbock, it was a small town, so like it's that's what a lot of these colleges are. Like they're located in small towns and stuff. So that's kind of what all the people that are there. That's all they got. Yeah. So it was hella energy there. Like playing road games and stuff. Like seeing other people's arenas and stuff was crazy too. Like just being in those road game environments is always like it's like fun. Like you going in a hostile territory. Yeah, you got to try to come out with a dub. It's like you versus 16,000.
Yeah, it's war.
Like your team versus 16,000. So. It'd be so dope, like in the Big 12. It's just crazy seeing the different arenas and just playing against some of the best fans in college basketball.
After that year, you test the waters with the draft process. Tell me about how that was, training, like day in and day out, like actually like treating it like I'm a pro right now and I'm preparing. And like I remember you went out to New York or New Jersey for a minute, training with LaRavia. He's with the Grizzlies now, right? Shout out to him. That's live. That's a good pickup for them. But just tell me about like that whole process, like traveling, going away to like meet up with these teams, work out for them, and like just like the overall like experience of like trying to become like get to where everyone wants to get to.
Yeah, no, it was dope. Like being in New Jersey, I went with like AMR agency. I was in New Jersey for the month. Me and Jake, we was out there. We was just kicking it, bro. That was like, we had a great time. Yeah. We worked out like 4 or 5 times a day.
I was about to say, you always post 3, 4, number 4.
Yeah,
like,
so
man,
we'd get up in the morning, like do running, our pool work. Then we'd always have mobility work and strength work and gym. And chill for a little bit, then come back and gym again. Me and Jake went vegan for a little bit,
really?
Like tried to go vegan some, like just to help our diet and stuff, which that junk helps a lot.
Right.
Like, it's crazy how they
Was
can
it a hard switch?
Yeah, low key, like just not having like meat and stuff is crazy though. But it was fun going out there, and then traveling for teams was cool because you work out for the whole month and you're just waiting on what teams want you to come work out for them and stuff. and I had so many, but I wanted to do like the East Coast first.
Right.
So I went.
I remember you went to the Suns.
I went
later in
yeah. I went to the Nets, Celtics, and the Knicks on the East Coast first, and those was all dope as hell. Like you get to talk to the head coaches, meet different people, just gain like valuable information, like of what they think about you and stuff. And then after that, I went to the combine. I went to the G League combine to start.
Yeah.
So that's like, it was like me, Bryson was in there from Tech, me and Bryson Williams, but like it was hella people in there that are on NBA rosters and stuff now. So you go from there and then you get called up to like the real combine, which they give you 10 spots. So pretty much I would have already been like going up there, and it was cool as hell like playing in that. And in the first game I tested good. I tested in the top 5 in every category. Like half court sprint, I was number 3 at the whole combine. Right. Like the 4-cone drill, we've been doing that since
I about to say, man, middle school.
Since
we used
middle
to,
school.
Coach, shout out Coach Mack, man. I still
sir.
do some of them drills today to this day.
Yeah.
Like, we used to be out there on that field getting it in.
I got
Jules go to the field too, and I be putting them on the
that's what I'm
song.
saying.
We be doing the same shit.
4-cone drill. Yeah, I got top 5 in that. The vertical, I surprised myself. I got top 5 in that. I got 37.5.
Bouncy
so
Kev.
I was like, yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. Yeah, okay. I just had to jump off 2 for sure. I was like, okay,
for sure.
let me get out there then.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got 37.5 there. I was like top 5. So it was just cool, bro. All the testing, like the line touches, everything, shooting drills, I was doing good. And then we ended up playing like scrimmages, and it was 2 scrimmages all you get, just to hoop. So the first scrimmage I was playing, like I wasn't like just scoring crazy, but I was doing everything. Like I was guarding like McCormick from Kansas, took it in the post, like doing this, pushing the ball, just playing, making plays and hooping. And I was kind of just out there. Like I know coach, like he was leaving me in. He was a G League head coach.
Oh, okay.
And he was just leaving me in the game. Like he wasn't even giving me subs too much. So I was just hooping.
Just let you do what you
Yeah, and then coming down the court, I was going up for a rebound and I rolled my damn ankle.
Sheesh.
And that like cut the whole like combine out of like question. So after that, like I had like a big old nugget on my damn ankle, and I was out of there. I was like, here goes the injuries again. I was like, it was bad timing. So terrible. I just had to go back. I went back home for a little bit. I came back home, and then I still had visits set up, like workouts. I had like 10 workouts to go do, but I couldn't because I had my ankle messed up. So we me and my agent kind of called each team and like kind of broke it down, like where they see interesting. And the Jazz and the Suns still wanted me to come out there. So I went out on a boot. Like I was
both them teams could use you.
Yeah,
too.
So I was like on crutches, and I had to find a way to just like let the crutches go. I was like, fuck it. Like I just had to like kind of just walk on it when I wasn't supposed to. Yeah. Went out to go see the Jazz, ate lunch with them, like the GM and stuff, talked to them, kind of just watched the other guys work out and just kind of sat back and chilled. Then I went to the Suns. I stayed out there for a day, like 2 days, went to lunch with them. James Jones is one of their GMs now.
Yeah, he's the GM.
So he was cool. We just ate.
Player GM.
Yeah,
I like when the players
dinner.
like get in the front office. It's cool. They kind of understand like how it go.
Yeah, how like all of it goes. So it was cool. We watched film with him, broke down everything, and really I just went through the whole process. It was like dope as hell. Once I rolled my ankle, that kind of like messed me up because I was supposed to have all my workouts.
Right. At the
like,
very least, finish all of it, and
team,
then like have the real opportunity to see how it really goes. Like, again, like the
and at the combine, like after I rolled my ankle, every player gets a list of every team that wants to meet with you. So it's all on a list, and you only get 20 slots total. So I had like some people like will get like 5, 6, like some people get like 18, 20. Like I had 19 teams like out of my whole slots. So I met with like 19 NBA teams. Like you go down the line, Raptors, Wizards, Rockets, like Orlando. It didn't matter. Like, everybody. Hawks, like it's just nonstop, like meeting with teams, and that junk was tiring though. It's like speed dating. You go in a room, you go in a room, and they question the hell out of you about your whole life.
Really?
Yeah, like they want to know everything about you, see like what you about, because they finna, you know what I'm saying, take a chance on you. Yeah, they about to invest on you, and they want to know you coming in about your business. So. It was dope as hell. Got great feedback. You know, really the main thing that I just learned is how like important the numbers are on like 3-point percentages.
Man, bro.
Like if you shoot 32% and you can get it to 35, like that's a big jump. Yeah, like, it's huge. And it's like, with me, like they are just saying like who doesn't want to use a 2-way player that can do everything.
Exactly.
So it was dope, bro. So this year just gotta knock the 3-ball down and work on other parts.
And then that's easily attainable. The jump shot's not broken.
Yeah. So it's good. Take it up 3-4%.
Bro, yeah, the analytics, bro, is crazy. Like I was saying, like, because I try to do some like NBA stuff, and like I had league pass, so I watched, and then I hear the discourse and dialogue, and like listen to podcasts. Yeah, it's like it's a big thing, bro. Of, like they're like so fixated on the 3 ball. It's like that's like something you can work on though. Like Kawhi wasn't a shooter. Like
Facts.
Paul George wasn't like a crazy scorer shooter. Now he's like always in the 39s and 40s. Like I can go down the list. Pascal Siakam's a better shooter. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he was undrafted. Like out of like when he came in. Like so it's like you can get better shooting, but it's like I feel like if you have all the other things that like contribute to winning or like being successful in this league and like really like helping a team out on the highest level, you check off a lot of the boxes, fam. So like. That said, like even with the shooting, it's not bad. It could get better, but it's like I still think like you gonna get there.
Facts.
Like,
No, yeah,
bullshit,
for sure. Yeah, nah. So just clean that up and just keep doing everything else. Like
everything
can't
else is
forget
a
what
lot.
got me there. So definitely just keep doing that all around, and it should be good. So
Fuck injuries, man. Mean that from the bottom of my heart.
real.
After that process, there's a deadline day. And then on that day, I remember the day before, you called me, or I called you or whatever, and you talking. He's like, "Hey man, I'm finna drop my final 2 or my final 3." He's like, "You gonna be like surprised." I was like, "Oh word." He's like, "Blue Bloods." I'm like, "Oh really? Okay." I think I have an idea. I was like, this is gonna be crazy. And the next day, Gonzaga and Kansas, you like announced that those are your final 2. And then just tell me about like the process of choosing Kansas over Gonzaga, and then like just how that turned out and like the thoughts and stuff for your decision making after like going through the draft process.
Yeah, so like after that, like I know like when I went into the transfer portal, like Darren, I had like so many schools reaching out. It kind of got crazy, like how quick everything like picked up. And I ended up coming to my final 2 was Kansas and Gonzaga, and you know, really, like, just putting that list out, it was just crazy, like, how much people was just going nuts. So then after that, like, kind of just skipping that, I was still in New Jersey, like, kind of doing all that still, trying to figure out where I'm going to be going. And once I did that, like, the deadline date to, like, pull out or go back to school, once I, like, cut that date off and then posted that I was going back to school, I know like Kansas and Gonzaga, they was talking to me a bunch. We was trying to go through everything. Like I need to see about graduation time because I'm on like my path for that. I'm on like, you know, like being far from home or close to home. I was thinking about that, like conferences. I was thinking about playing like, you know, this and that. Like
competition,
yeah,
staying the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like our
national
Gonzaga,
media coverage.
Preseason they kind of play a lot, but then there and there, like my family won't even get to be able to see me watch too much. So, so it really just ultimately came down, and then, you know, of course, playing for Bill Self is just, that's a Hall of Famer, and, you know, that's why I feel like, you know, I needed him just to push me, and he does every day to kind of get me where I need to be able to play at the next level. I mean, he done coached, you know, some of the best, you know, with Joel, you know, Andrew Wiggins, you know, different guys like that, so just seeing, you know, how he's pushed them kind of, you know, what I'm looking for too, and I'm loving it right now. So
absolutely, shout out Kansas, man.
Yeah.
I had to bury my Kansas merch in the closet while he was at Tech, but I'm able to bring it out, rep it now. You feel me? Big Kansas fan ever since like Wiggins. I remember when we were in middle school, like he was in high school committed. And I was like, oh,
yeah, you used to love them boys.
Man, yeah, I used to love Kansas fam. So shout, it's like full circle, man, full circle.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be repping for sure. But legendary coach, you just covered it. Bill Self, man, like, what is it like just being in the presence and like of the, what's it called? The field house, like Allen Field House?
Fog Allen.
Oh, okay, yeah, Fog Allen. Like, how is it just being there? Because there's a lot of history, bro. Like Kansas, like Naismith, Wilt Chamberlain went there. Like a lot of Paul Pierce. Like a lot of people, high name. And like a lot of people that make it to the league and like a successful like organization and school, like how's it just being in that arena with all that history, like everywhere you see the rafters, the walls, and all that.
Yeah, like playing there once or twice, like or 3 times. I played there 3 times now. Being an away team.
Yeah.
But now kind of being there every day is kind of crazy. Like you get chills sometimes, like walking through the hallways and stuff. You see all the jerseys and everybody that done came before you. That's like it's like so much history and just like it's like once in a lifetime opportunity too. You go stand in the gym and shit. You just it'd be quiet as hell, but you be like, damn, like on game day it's crazy. And like that's the best arena in the nation. nation. Like it's crazy. Like it's so historical.
Fan base is wild, bro. Fan base is
So
crazy, bro.
it's gonna be definitely lit as hell playing in front of them now. Like with them rooting for me. So not
Yep.
being on the other side.
It's gonna
So,
be live, man.
yeah, y'all boys gotta come out to a game, man.
Miss Heather texted me. She was like, "Gotta get you to the Fog." I'm like,
Yeah,
"I'll be there. I will definitely be there."
for sure.
Yeah. So who are some of your teammates that you've that you when you arrived to Kansas, like that you've grown a good connection or bond with so far? It's just been like not training camp, but like you're about to go back to school. The season doesn't start till like late November or December, right?
Yeah.
Around that time. And then like, who
November.
are some of the people that you've already like grown a connection with? I know I see some of the people that you post that you're with.
Yeah.
Like, who are some that you're closer with right now so far?
For sure, Jay Will, that's my roommate.
Right,
We
yeah.
got like the two door room. So
Yeah, he was at
everybody's got, like,
Dan
a door.
Geyer, yeah.
So I've known him since high school,
Right.
like playing the game and stuff with him, and we always been cool. So it's kind of crazy that we're going to college together now. So that's my roommate. We chilling. Grady Dick, he's a freshman. He crazy. Like dude is like hilarious. I know y'all be seeing him on my story and stuff. Like
Funny.
he always doing something hilarious. I'm close with a lot of people though, like a little point guard named Juan, DeJuan Harris. He was there on the national championship team. Bobby Pettiford.
Who's the KJ? He's from like
Yeah,
San Antonio,
KJ
like,
Adams,
Austin
yeah.
area.
Yeah, he from Austin. He's strong as hell.
Man child.
Yeah,
man
yeah,
child.
for real.
He
That's
played
my dog.
Westlake.
Westlake, yeah. And so pretty much everybody, bro, they all cool as hell. We got a great team. Like off the court, we all just be vibing, chilling. So it's good, man.
That's live. And then how is it like? How many players from the last year's championship team are coming back? And then like, how is it like transferring there after the year that they just won? Like, what are some of your expectations for the season with the team that you have right now? And then just how is it like knowing like they just came off the championship? Like, let's try to do this again.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the motto back to back for sure. Like that's what it is. Like that's what you play for. You trying to win a natty. So like having, I think it's like 6 or 7 of them, like 7, 8 guys, like even all the way down to the walk-ons that are coming back. And just, all them having the experience of everything. Like, I've been to the Final Four and stuff, but I didn't win it. And, they won it, and they came back and won in a crazy fashion against North Carolina.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like, they done been there, played in big games, done did it. So it's great, like, to have our experience, plus with our young guys that are super talented. Like, we got 3 McDonald's All-Americans, too. So, so it's going to be dope, bro.
Yeah, y'all are stacked, bro. Y'all have a squad, man. And then someone like you transferring in, a lot of experience as well. And then,
crazy now because I'm classified as like the old head.
Right.
Now,
Yeah. I'm
only 21.
You're right.
But still, I'll be forgetting sometimes.
You're a senior now, man. How's that feel being the old head?
Yeah. So being 21 now is kind of crazy. Like with those guys like Grady and them, like being 18, MJ and them being 18. So it's cool though, man. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be crazy. That whole team, man. Y'all got a lot.
We got a lot of
I
pieces.
feel like y'all got options. So it's like it's not gonna just be repetitive, same philosophy.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. We got like late night in October, so it's gonna be
really?
cool where we come out at midnight.
Oh yeah. I'll play against each other and shit. Yeah, that's live. Oh yeah. Well, we're coming to a wrap. Honestly, that was the last question. Expectations for the season. Looking to go back to back for sure. And then we're just gonna do a little fun, little interactive segment that we call either or. I'm gonna ask you because I want to hear your answers. It's just a little like, would you rather do this or that? And then it's just a bunch of different type of questions. So. And then this is pretty much wrap up the episode. And then pretty much just went over everything, man, like top to bottom. So that's insight on Kevin's life and his journey and his upbringing and all of that and things that are going on in his life. And we're gonna wrap it up with this fun little segment that we do. Blue or red Doritos?
Red. Yeah,
For
definitely. That's flavorful. Blue make your breath stink.
That's that Cool Ranch. Yeah. Are you scared to drive in the rain? Yes or no?
Nah, I like
Not
it.
at all. You like it?
A little movement, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah. Everybody answer too in the comments. Answer with your answer. I like to see everybody answer. Would you rather be blind or deaf? Like right now,
Yeah,
deaf.
I gotta be able to see something.
Yeah, got to. Someone told me blind.
Yeah,
Someone told me
that's-
blind.
yeah,
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy,
somebody
man.
chooses that, they crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We can text, look.
Yeah, facts, bro. Yeah, you gotta be able to look. Yeah.
Would you rather burn alive or drown?
Drown for sure.
Yes, bro.
Bro,
We had a
bro.
deep conversation about this. It's
Okay, like, bro, being like drowned is like my biggest fear is being underneath like ice and you're punching up and you can't get out.
God,
Like that
that's
is just
crazy.
like bad.
That's like some situation.
But burning, I heard that shit like hurt like you moving around.
That's
bro.
what we were talking about. We were like,
I
yeah,
thought
Julian
after a
at first
while,
he
it
said
just-
that
your
when
nerves
you
shut
lose-
off.
Yeah, but I
That's
was
what
like,
I heard.
only reason I said that's still crazy is because like before that happens, you're just in pain,
Yeah.
bro. You're
No,
screaming.
yeah,
like
facts.
I can only imagine. If I'm
Yeah.
all on fire, like that's crazy. Would you rather know how or when you die?
When?
When?
Yeah.
What if it's
I don't
just
care about
hypothetical? Yeah.
when. I just
say-
want to know how much time I got to turn up.
That's
If
what I'm
they
about to
tell
say.
me- they
That's
tell
what
me
we
tomorrow,
said.
I'm about to just turn up.
That's what
then.
I said. I was about to say like 2 years.
Yeah.
And you know that. Are you gonna tell people closest to you, or are you just gonna try to do everything that you possibly could imagine that you want to do in that span?
To everybody, so y'all know.
Hell yeah.
Y'all only gonna see me for this.
Right.
We better, you know what I'm
We
saying?
do whatever we need to do.
I know, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, so it's like there's no win.
Tell me 65, I'm green, I'm wild.
Right. Hot or cold weather, living conditions. And I mean like
This is tough.
it's snowing and then like here heat.
I need heat.
Heat?
That snow is no joke. Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say
being in
Lubbock.
Lubbock,
I would say you.
I'm about to
you've
be
been
in
there.
that snow too. That's the thing.
Man, yeah.
You can't drive, can't do nothing.
You're in
really.
Tornado County too. We
it's
were
all
watching
types
it.
of weather.
We were
bro.
watching a top 10 tornado video. It was wild seeing.
For
some-
real?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
I think
like
one of them was
cartoon. Yeah, like cartoon, like bro,
Yeah,
crazy.
they be in Kansas going crazy, bro.
It's like the middle, the central, like America. That's crazy, bro.
The equator.
Right, type shit. Truck, SUV, car, or a motorcycle.
Car. I'm about to switch to an SUV soon.
I want to get an SUV too.
Yeah, I'm gotta get that big body.
I want to get a track hawk.
Ooh, that they go per
Telekinesis or teleportation?
teleportation.
You think so? What if it was nerfed? Like you can only teleport every 2 hours.
It's cool with me.
It's cool with
Still
you.
gonna be
Bet.
getting around.
Hell yeah.
I don't even need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
care what y'all
okay.
think about
Okay.
you.
I like it.
I would be everywhere.
You be acting a fool.
Me.
You be acting a
I
damn.
would be Bora right now.
Right.
Chilling.
Fuck you
Make
talking
it to
about?
practice.
Right. 2 hours later, do it right before. You know
Oh,
what I'm
me.
saying? Chilling. Tropical vacation or like ski resort cabin winter vacation.
Ooh, I say ski resort just because I love skiing.
We gonna do
I
that
only,
in
I only-
December.
yeah, I only
Mhm.
went like once or twice, but it was so fun. I just can't do it now because of basketball.
Right. Yeah. Seasons
so
like
dope.
starts and like.
Tropical, I feel like that's any time you can go out
Mhm.
there and kick it. So,
Right. Would you rather be a firebender, waterbender, earth, or airbender? You in the Avatar universe, you gotta
Yeah.
pick one. Which one would you want?
Firebender.
Destructive ass nigga.
Yeah, I'd be a-
Evil ass nigga.
That'd be a firebender. That'd be
Would you be a
crazy.
superhero or a villain?
superhero?
It doesn't matter. Like morals are out the question.
Superhero for sure.
Okay,
Superhero.
Maybe he not evil, y'all. He just want to burn shit.
Yeah.
What natural disaster do you think you could survive? A tornado? Hopefully you don't have to anytime soon. Hurricane / tsunami, earthquake, or wildfire / building burning down.
Tornado, I think.
You think so?
I think the other ones is worse, right? Some tornadoes crazy. Though.
Yeah, some of you just snatching the
But
roofs off.
I'm going underground though. Like I'm gonna get low, like get in the.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was saying, if I can find somewhere like that,
Or I might just run into it and get in the eye, so it's peaceful in there.
run into the tornado, y'all.
Just right through. If you in the eye, they say you chilling. You know what I'm saying?
For
Y'all ever
sure.
seen
How
that?
you getting in there though? You just running straight
Slide up
through.
in there real quick.
Slide. Okay, they gonna slide you up the top of the funnel or the top of the.
The rest of them sound crazy.
Very, bro. Like if a building's burning down, you got to worry about the roof caving in.
Tsunami can't do. No.
Can't do.
Can't do anything with water.
Would you rather be a rapper / artist or actor? Movies
Like
or
I'm
music?
paid regardless.
Yeah, like a celebrity, like top
a
notch.
rapper,
Like
for sure.
You be a
Nah,
rapper?
No. Let me do actor.
I said actor too, man. I get on behind the camera and it'd be a natural.
That's
You
an
know
actor
what I'm
too.
saying?
Actors, they be lit. Like,
They
you gotta
do.
some crazy shit in the movie.
And then they get paid, bro. They get paid up. This guy, this guy.
Nah, it's just you doing your job. Bro.
Absolutely. You gotta be versatile. You gotta do whatever they ask you. Live on a lot of land in the country or a nice luxurious condo downtown. Yeah, you know how you get down.
Yeah.
Yup.
I'm
Yup.
be out there chilling.
Mm-hmm. And then
Four wheelers, all that.
I seen you the other day. That was a lie. You was doing donuts. Cool. Let me see. Probably be the last one. Would you rather change something in the past or see into your future? and we'll wrap it up on that one. A little deep one.
Damn.
Seeing into your future, you can see, but it's like you can't really do
that's
nothing.
tough.
Yeah, but it's like
I would
change something.
change past. I
Yeah.
think just like if you did something that you really want to change, bro, you go ahead and do that.
Right.
Pick something up. Future gonna be what it is.
Right,
You can
exactly.
make that.
You might be able to change it, but it's like you just see like you can't really do much with
You
that.
only get one life too, so I try to go back a little bit.
You know,
change
redo
up.
something. You know,
Yeah.
revise and edit.
Future gonna be what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that wraps up that segment of either or. Appreciate you for participating and then getting on the pod for sure. Is there anything like questions or specific ones you have for him?
Nah, we touched
Like
everything.
I said, we touched a lot of stuff, man. So like, I really do appreciate you getting on here, man, for sure. Had to get you on here.
Yeah,
back in town before you
What
leave.
what music you listening to right now?
Oh, yeah.
What,
Who's your favorite artist?
yeah,
Top.
Yeah.
Who's your
What
favorite?
albums you listen to?
You don't give my top three? I give you my top three.
Top three.
Young Boy first,
GOAT.
Okay.
for sure.
We're
Like
essay advocates. For
Young Boy first, and then I'm gonna go like I go Dirk second, even though they got beef and stuff.
Yeah, that don't
I
got
just
nothing to
love-
do with us civilians.
Yeah, Dirk go
hard.
crazy, and then last is Rod Wave, bro. Like
just
I don't,
dropped his album.
bro, his album go crazy too.
I haven't listened to all of it, but I have listened like half, like up to
Keep
8.
going,
Yeah.
better, and
There's one that I listened
Pieces
to.
go crazy. Pieces gonna make you cry.
Pieces?
Make you cry. That boy get you motivated, sad.
I like No Deal.
Then
so
you get
far.
happy.
Yeah.
No deals.
He's crazy.
So yeah, that's what I'm listening to.
Mhm. You
I
like that
appreciate
last
y'all
Slimito?
boys. Y'all boys having me on here, man.
Had to.
Absolutely,
bro.
Had
Man.
to.
Absolutely.
Fly back out today.
Yeah, when do you leave?
Not till 7 tonight.
No, okay. But yeah, no, I definitely had to get you on conflicting schedules up until this point, but
Mm-hmm.
finally got it down, in the books. First guest star, man. Hometown legend, man. And he's still going. He's making us proud, putting on for the city and the ones closest to him. And then shout out to everyone that's been a part of the journey too. Like I said, I know a lot of this stuff, but I wanted other people to give an insight of like what your story was like, and then just kick it with the guys. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then we're gonna have you on here again, just on
Yeah.
the chill pod, not no interview. It's gonna be
Yeah.
kicking it. You feel me? Whenever you back.
That'll be funny.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the episode of Zone Busters podcast. I'm your host Jalen with my boy.
Yeah, Jules.
You feel me? Guest star Kevin. Appreciate you guys for listening. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This should be a very good episode. Very entertaining and insightful. Someone that we all might know, but like get to know a little bit better. And then that pretty much wraps it up. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And I'll catch y'all later. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.